Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you're returning. It's Fiery Moon and I'm here to do the general collective weekly reading. This isn't, for any specific zodiac sign, so like I always say, just take what resonates and leave the rest. I'm recording this on May 18th. We currently have Sun in Taurus, Moon in Aquarius. As I'm recording this, I'm going to be starting out with the Tea Leaf Oracle. And then these are the only cards I was guided to. So as we go through the reading, we'll see what needs to come out. I almost like I was fine before I hit record. Like my throat chakra energy is I don't know, like some of you may be feeling, it almost feels like restricted or unable to speak or communicate. There may be something that you need to say or something that someone may want to say to you. Or it could be simply like someone, doesn't want this message to come out, but we're going to just follow spirit and go with the flow of this. It feels like, honestly, like there is like some truth that is needing, because I'm hearing truth bomb. So whether you're receiving a truth bomb, whether you're giving a truth bomb, whether you're needing to accept a truth bomb, that's what I'm hearing, truth bomb. For some of you, I feel like someone is being hit with a truth bomb. That's what it feels like. It feels like someone is being hit with a truth bomb. Or has been. It almost feels like, because I feel like startled a little bit. In regards to that energy. So if someone was hit with a truth bomb, it feels like they've been like taken aback from it, almost shocked, or maybe it was unexpected. But they're saying it landed. Yeah, so that makes me feel like it was felt, like it did what it was supposed to do, the truth bomb. I don't know. But yeah, let's see. We're gonna jump right on in and see what messages of guidance, healing, truth, love, wisdom, acceptance, understanding, as well as protection do we need as it pertains to the collective and the energy surrounding this week. I believe we are going to have the sun moving into Gemini this week as well. So let's see what needs to come out. What's going on, Spirit? What's the overall energy? So we have Harp coming out, which says great happiness. It's at the bottom. We have Dolphin. It says financial gain, usually coming from something you did in the past. It almost makes me feel like for some of you with this Harp and Dolphin energy, like you're in tune with some sort of abundance. It may be, financial or monetary, but it does feel like, it feels like you're in tune to, like, or almost in alignment to receive whatever this energy is. It almost feels like the Nine of Cups, Nine of Pentacles with this energy. So whether that's, like an overwhelming sense of happiness or joy, or for some of you, like I said, it could be monetary, like, maybe physical money, or it could just be, feeling like almost just spiritually wealthy. And that is, contributing to this happiness that you're feeling, or, maybe feeling. What's going on? Can I get another one for the collective? Can I get another one? Oh. So we had two fallout. We have the bow. This one keeps coming out, which says you are highly thought of. And then we have the elephant, which says a long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. Yeah. So for some of you, I feel like this is you. This is, you could be being, admired or viewed as, someone who has like overcame a lot on, your current journey. It feels like the energy of like whatever is contributing to this great happiness. It's almost like it's been a long time coming. So that almost makes me feel like you deserve this. Like, or it's well deserved. And then we have hand coming out, which says in need of help, assistance, or guidance. And I feel like for some of you, that's like, that could be an outside energy. What do we have at the bottom? Bat. Yeah. We have the bat, and it says, take care. Enemies are working against you. Yeah, I feel like this is an energy that may come there, towards you. Maybe because they sense this coming in for you. Because I'm getting like a damsel in distress energy. But we'll break it down. Can I get another one for this harp energy? We had another one fall out. Yeah, we have the tiger, which says doing something risky, taking a chance. For some of you, I don't feel like that's your energy. What's at the bottom? You have broom, which says new home or new attitude. Yeah. For some of you, because I'm hearing the word fierce. So for some of you, this could be your energy, where you're like, it almost feels like you're fiercely protecting, this state or this, feeling of this great happiness, like you're protecting it at all costs. For some of you. So it may be, you may have to, it almost feels like taking a leap of faith, which is the Aries energy. And for some of you, that leap of faith could be, moving. It says new home, a new attitude, or taking on like a new stance or attitude in regards to something. Up under the broom, we have good news. And then we have a handshake. A meeting with a stranger could be important. So some of you could literally be getting news of a new home. Like you got the house, you got the apartment. So it may require you to take this leap for, your own happiness in regards to a situation or a circumstance. Because this means this handshake almost makes me feel like, sealing a deal with someone. Or making an agreement. Can I get one for this heart, please? That was the Sun card. That tried to flip out. We have the table coming out for the heart. Yeah, so this it says hard work ahead. Yeah, this is still making me feel like the situation of like being rewarded. It feels like you've put in the hard work. Not to say that, there still may not be hard work ahead, but it's almost like the majority of the heavy lifting has already been done. Yeah, because we have pale at the bottom, which says time to get out of a situation. Yeah, and I feel like this is the reason behind, why you're, how can I say this? Yeah, it's just a situation that's just no longer, I'll say, emotionally fulfilling, because then up under that, we have with family wishes come true. Yeah, like for some of you, this is, what you've been wanting. So, now is the time. Now is the time. Can I get one for this hand, please? Why is the hand here? Why is the hand here for the collective? Someone, yeah, like I said, someone may be needing your help because we have a new job or career. And then with pen energy, or your help may be like required wherever you're going. Yep. We have the Sun, happiness and well-being. Give me one more for this hand energy, please. Yeah, see, then we have the feather coming out, and that says someone you know is undependable and insincere. Yeah. See, I don't like that. I don't like this. Because this could be someone like that you were like unable to rely on in the past. They could have been, unreliable, undependable. Their intentions may not have been pure. For some of them, they could even be like looking for a job, or like, I just don't like the way that this hand is out. Like, because it makes me feel like whoever is in this energy is looking for a handout. And it feels like it's a facade with the happiness card, because I almost feel like if this is like covering up something. Yeah, I feel like it's covering up something. Can I get one for the pen? Specifically, the pen? Because like why would you need help or assistance, like with a new job and career card being here? And then we have the camel coming out for the pen. And then we have a stork at the bottom. The camel says, persevere and you will overcome problems. Yeah, I feel like this person is in search for a job, but it's almost like they could tell you, like if this is someone coming to assist you, it's almost like they could be telling you like, oh yeah, I've been applying for jobs, or I've been looking for a job. I just need like help getting on my feet, whatever the case may be. But y'all see how I'm looking, right? Like, mm-mm. Or whatever they're, asking for your help for. Like it feels like asking for like money. Um it's not being used for the intention that they either told you that it was, or that the intention that it will be used for. It's not for that. But I mean, y'all use your own discernment. That's just how I'm feeling it. Can I get one for this tiger? We have the chain coming out, which says a chain of events that will affect your life. And then we have hammock at the bottom, which says taking a vacation physically or mentally. Yeah, this feels like that energy of traveling. So if some of you are, moving or going or traveling somewhere, physically, it is going to set off like, how can I say, like almost a ripple effect. Yeah, that's what it feels like. Like it's gonna cause a ripple effect either from where you're leaving from or where you're going to. If you're leaving from a situation, this is what I feel like. If you're leaving from a situation, or this hand, pen, feather, and camel energy over here, it makes me feel like someone will be like, nah, you can't leave. Like, what am I do without you? Like, it's almost like maybe someone trying to almost like guilt trip you, but they're. Mm, mm-mm. So, some of you with this camel energy, this person, they could be like, it doesn't feel real, it doesn't feel true. It's almost like they could be like, oh, I'm doing all that I can, I'm trying to push through. But with the feather card, someone is undependable and insincere. It's almost like it's all talk. It's all like, it's not. Yeah, it's not genuine. Can I get one more for this tiger? Yeah, see? Disappointment in some affairs. Yeah, because then we have the wedge, and it says someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. And then we have axe here with forces working against you. Like, I know, like, that's what I'm feeling. Like, if you're separating from someone, or you've already separated from someone, either if you haven't separated yet, they may like literally try to guilt trip you into staying for their benefit. But if you've already separated from this person, they could be coming back in and like trying to like stop your plans. Because then we have the rooster, which says, an arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. And then we have the unicorn, which says, use your intuition to make beneficial changes. Yeah, this rooster energy feels like whoever is trying to like block you from either moving on or moving away. But as the unicorn says, use your intuition, follow your intuition in regards to this situation. Because, Can I get one more for the harp and table? I didn't even plan on using all of these cards, but they talking, so we just gonna go with it. Can I get another one for the harp and the table? Yeah, so we have the ring, which says a marriage will take place, either romantic or business. Yeah, and then we have door, what opportunities are waiting for you. Yeah, I feel like there's two different energies here. This tiger chain and scissor energy is like the mutual energy between the two, but in a way where like if you're this person who's like moving on, you moving on is causing like a chain of like you cut yourself off from a situation, and it's having a ripple effect on this energy over here that is either like playing a damsel in distress, not wanting you to move on or whatever the case may be. But your energy over here is like you're about to commit yourself to something that's better for you. Whatever that may be, whether that's a home, an actual, relationship, whatever the case may be, or even a work opportunity. But then on the other hand, it's almost like this person, I don't know, like I guess we'll see with the tarot, like whatever this energy is over here, like maybe they've played this energy before where they have played the damsel in distress energy, and now they're deciding to take a leap of faith to like almost not be in this fake like it just feels fake, like, or disingenuous energy anymore. And that by them doing that, it's like they almost feel like they're taking a risk to like almost be a different way or take on a new mentality or perception. And doing that, they're freeing, like cutting this part of themselves away, and it is going to cause like a ripple effect in their own life, because it's almost like they need like new energy or a new energy to be in, and getting rid of this energy over here. Like, because you can only play a damsel in distress for so long. Like, I don't like that though. I don't like that. We'll see though. I don't even know what cards to use. What are we feeling, Spirit? What are we feeling? We're going to go with the Kipper deck. What's going on, Spirit? Yeah, this energy over here, like, I really don't like it. Because it's like contradictory. Something about it is just not meshing well. Like either between what they're doing or what they're telling you or what their intentions are and what the situation really is, it's not aligning. Like, because the example that they just gave me was like, this is someone like, oh, let me hold something until, I get my first paycheck. But it's almost like that first paycheck ain't coming. So if you do decide to give this person that, it's like because they don't have the job or like something's not coming. So the time will come for, that quote unquote first paycheck to come around and you're not getting it. You're not getting your, whatever you give them, you're not getting it back. And like I said, for some of you, this could have been like someone's energy in the past where like you may have even tried to give a helping hand and this person was like, well, I'm doing this, I'm applying the jobs, I'm looking, nah, you already showed me like you're like I can't depend on you and you're not being real with me, so I gotta go over here. What's going on? Let me get one more. And in no way am I downing this person, but it almost makes me want to say like it's your history that is just like it's not trustworthy. Bottom of the deck we have change, but everybody has the ability to change. Then up under change we have message of concern with occupation, courthouse. Yeah, see, some of y'all are having like a hard time discerning if this energy has truly changed or not, because with a message of concern, like it's almost like I don't know. So it's almost like with the occupation card, like some of you may need to take some time to like come to a decision on if whether you're going to help this person or not. For others of you, if you're in the situation where like you're leaving someone behind, they don't know what to do with this change in their life, because it's almost like they could be codependent on you, because you are someone that with the occupation and the courthouse, like you handle your shit. So you are able to make decisions that are it's the courthouse, that are morally right and just for yourself. And for others of you, this is an energy of someone who like almost didn't think that you would do that. So it's almost like it's concerning, like, again, like, what am I going to do without this person? I don't like that. Can I get one for harp, table, and ring? Harp, table, and ring. 2 minutes. Harp, table, and ring. Yeah, see, we have the mature man with judication here. Then we have sudden wealth at the bottom with poverty and courtship. Yeah, this is like someone that's looking like for a come up off another person. Or they've done this in the past. And you leaving disrupted their plans. Or this is something that is like could happen. Because this is almost like a regression. To go from sudden wealth to poverty. And then we have courtship and message. Ooh. And that makes me feel like, yeah, for some of you, if someone did this to you, it's almost like they went towards like possibly like another connection where like, yeah, like they lost, like, It's almost like, because what I'm hearing is like they're not able to be fed or be sustained in this other connection or other job. Like it's not sustaining them at all. Some of them may be like feeling like intuitively nudged to reach out to you with thoughts and message here. Because it's almost like they're reminiscing on the good times. So if you're a feminine energy and like there's a masculine energy that has done this to you, you're like, oh, like, what? Oh, because, Like, because I feel like saying, like, I don't know, I can't help you, or how can I help you? Like, too many. Can I get another one for this harp, table, and ring? Yeah, spirit is all over this. With the official person coming out, like, it's almost making me feel like if this is someone coming back, spirit is like on their ass. Like, if you show up back into this person's life, you better have all of your ducks in a row with official person, adjudication, courthouse, and change. You better be damn dedicated, committed, and willing to do the work and coming back towards this person. Like, yeah, you would definitely have to be the wealthy man. You would have to be willing to, put in your do your part. Like, that's what it feels like. Can I get one for this hand, pen, feather, and camel energy? Because it almost feels like this person knows like they're under judgment. And see, we have the message of concern coming out. Yeah, because this feminine energy is concerned. Like, I mean, they may empathize with this energy over here, but it's almost like, yeah, are you coming to work with me or work against me? And if this is a situation where someone is currently in a dynamic with someone, it's almost like you feel for them, but you have to go somewhere where like you're being valued, or you'll be valued with this unexpected income and poverty, because this person is just like out for self. Can I get another one for this hand, pen, feather, and camel? Yeah, see, and we have the main female. So if this is, someone that a masculine is dealing with, yeah, it's almost like they're trying to guilt trip this masculine, either because they know that they're about to go into something that's of a more higher moral and spiritual standard over here. So it's like their world is falling apart. But this person just wants this masculine for their money. Or whatever they have, whatever sense of value they have to this person. Can I get another one? Yeah, because it means that they're gonna have to actually do some fucking work. Like, I'm sorry, y'all, but this type of shit pisses me off. Like, you cannot, like, why would you want to use somebody? Like, that's what it makes me want to say. And then we have family room. Yeah, so for some of you, this could, be like a family member, or it could just be like a feminine energy that maybe you possibly live with, but they, it's like they always have their hand out, but they're not like, Give me one more. Yo, I cannot make this shit up. And it's like, nah, spirit is almost like with the unexpected income and the high honor, it's almost like this person feels like entitled to this energy. But spirit is like, it's time for you to, with high honor and occupation, now it's time for you to put your boots on the ground. No more taking with the thief card. Can I get one for tiger, chain, and scissors? Tiger, chain, and scissors. So we have, the privileged lady coming out. So for some of you, like I said, you're a feminine energy that has done this. Like you have, separated yourself from a person, decided to go in a new direction, and this masculine is like watching you or contemplating on you. But like I said, if this is a masculine energy that's showing back up, like spirit is on their ass with these cards right here. And it's almost telling them like, yeah, with the table, like you got to put in that work. We have the ring here, which is like, yeah, it's time you need to be committed. That's what this, like the Hierophant energy is. You need to be willing, like 10 tones down, 100% in. Because this privileged lady, this feminine energy with the family room, they're going towards their 10 of cups. Yeah. Or they could physically be moving. Can I get another one for the tiger, chain, and scissors? Listen. And some of you, like if you're leaving a situation behind as a masculine energy, like it's almost like you're ready to, because I'm hearing honor the contract. There is a situation that you're going towards that is just more better aligned for you, or will be. But it's requiring you to leave this situation or another energy behind. Or you could have been in this energy for yourself where within like your own feminine energy as a masculine, you wanted to be taken care of. But spirit is like, no, absolutely fucking not. Like, we all want to be taken care of, but one thing, as you grow older, you learn how to take care of yourself. It's like that being codependent on another person is not adulting. So it almost feels like there needs to be a changing of the ways for this masculine. Yeah. And then we have the main male. See, that's what it's making me feel like. It makes me feel like, yeah, this feminine is like, They may know like this person could be down and out, but they're capable of having a great, this great fortune energy, but it's almost like they're keeping themselves stuck from growing with the journey card. An imprisonment. So for some of you, I'm feeling it as two energies, and for some of you, I'm feeling it like there's a three energies here. Where a feminine could have left a masculine, but whatever situation they're in with another feminine energy, they're trying to like guilt them into like not leaving them behind. And for others of you where it's two energies, it almost feels like the feminine has, elevated herself. This privileged lady has made a decision to, separate themselves from this masculine energy. And this masculine energy was almost like within their feminine energy was, in an entitled state. Because they were almost like in not a true emperor energy with the main male here, because the wealthy man is the emperor. Like they weren't fully integrated to elevate themselves. But now it's almost like from the main man to the mature male, it's almost like I said, they could be under judgment, and spirit is like, I'm watching you. So spirit is watching this person, and this person could be watching a feminine energy, and spirit is like, okay, try it. If you don't come into this person right, let's see. Like, oh my God, what are they giving me? The three little pigs, like the big bad wolf, but spirit's the big bad wolf. Because I'm hearing I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down. The official person. Yeah. And they know it too. That's crazy. Look at this. They know it. Because in this thoughts card, it's the he's thinking of the privileged lady, and spirit is like, make sure your intentions are right. Can I get one for this privileged lady? The privileged lady, please. The privileged lady. Too many. The privileged lady. We have the expectation card coming out, which is like the Three of Wands. Yeah, because this privileged lady is like, she is holding herself to a standard with the expectation card. So she's not expecting, or she's not looking for anything less than what she deserves, because she's done the work. Give me one more for this thoughts, and then we'll put some tarot on here. Yeah. I'm telling y'all, spirit is on this person. Like, you better think about going in this direction. You better make sure. Yo, I ain't never seen no energy come out like this before. Like, you better be sure that you're ready to align with this path. Because it's almost like this masculine knows that this privileged lady is headed towards the, like, a Ten of Cups energy, which is here, whatever that may be. And also spirit is like warning this person, like, make sure your ducks is in a row. Make sure that you know what is at the end of this path. Because to transform this connection, you have to drop the, like, this is the false person was like that disingenuous energy that I was feeling. Whether this is another person for this masculine, if you're resonating with the three energies, or this is just the energy that this masculine was previously in, there's change required. And like I said, with the Lovers and Death here, or the Coffin, excuse me, but it's a change in transformation as we're going into Gemini season, which is the Lovers. So let's grab some tarot. And I'll use this one. As it pertains to this energy and spread. Bottom of the deck, we have the High Priestess. Yeah, so intuition is at an all-time high right now with the High Priestess. I also feel like this could be like the feminine energy, just having a knowing or a feeling. Then up under that, we have the Three of Pentacles, which is a card of collaboration and teamwork. Then we have Judgment. I knew it. I freaking knew it. With the Emperor. Like I said, this masculine energy is under judgment. Because this High Priestess is aware of, like, either like how they already work or how they have already collaborated with this person in the past. And it's like, with Judgment and the Emperor, this person is following their intuition, you know, in regards to collaborating with you. This is like that message of concern. Like, this feminine energy is on high alert. Because it's almost like with Judgment and the Emperor, where I said this masculine energy is not an emperor yet. We haven't, at least the wealthy man hasn't came out. We've seen it, so that makes me feel like this masculine is capable of being the emperor upright in the right way. But it almost feels like Spirit is calling them out, like, is you this emperor or what? Like, can I get one for this energy over here? This Whoa. With the official person, thoughts, and pathway. So we have the Hermit coming out, which is a card of introspection, solitude, reflection, its inner guidance. Yeah. That's Virgo energy, which is the South Node. And it's almost like Spirit is like, are you ready to, like, I'm showing you where you've been. Excuse me, I'm showing you where you've been. So that you can know, like, it's almost like where you could go. Can I get another one for this Hermit? Yep. The Ace of Wands. So Spirit is like showing them like, yep, you can have this, you know, this new beginning with the Ace of Wands. Can I get one more? Can I get one more? Yep. With the wheel. Oh. With the Wheel of Fortune, and then look what we have on the other side of it, the Star. And that's what is in the Hermit's lamp. So yeah, it's like showing you like, yep, you can have all that you've ever wanted. Look at this. Queen of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, and the Two of Cups. And like I said, this is the feminine energy, this privileged lady energy over here that is like it's like, you know, and Spirit is telling you like this feminine energy is like they have this. But if you are going to connect with them via the Two of Cups, there's the Eight of Cups at play. There's something that you need to walk away from or leave behind emotionally and come as your true self. Leave the illusions, confusion. You have to leave that behind, because the Page of Cups and the Seven of Cups is that Eight of Cups. You can't bring confusion or uncertainty or like wishful thinking. You can't bring that into this situation and going towards this feminine energy. Spirit's not going to let this person. So tell me about this energy over here. The Hand, Pen, Feather, Camel. Message of concern, main, female, and toil and labor. Yep. Look at this. We have the Fool, the Tower, and the Eight of Swords. Yes. So again, like for some of you, if this is just two energies where there's a feminine and a masculine energy, where this situation or like this way of being or thinking or the mentality that this masculine had and wanting to be taken care of and not fully showing up and committing to this feminine energy in whatever situation, they are the ones that are, you know, taking a leap of faith. Like they're freeing themselves from, like I said, from, it really feels like that mentality or way of thinking with the Eight of Swords that is being done away with. It was their own limiting beliefs, like that they had, like almost like they had to be real with themselves first, because it says self-imposed restriction to be lifted, isolation or bond soon to be broken, self-honesty brings change. Yes, that's exactly what it feels like. And if this is resonating for as three different energies, yeah, whoever this masculine is taking this leap of faith away from, no matter what it is or who it is, whatever the situation may be, it's leaving, whoever or whatever is being left behind, it's leaving them stuck, really, because they have that entitlement mindset. Like, nah, I have to free myself from this situation. And spirit is saying, like, yep. There's a truth that was being, like, trying to be evaded with the Temperance, Seven of Swords, and the Three of Cups. If this masculine energy was working with another energy, they were out for their own self-interest with the Seven of Swords and the Three of Pentacles. The spirit is coming in to, like, recalibrate that whole situation, and they're whoever, they're I can't. There's no way. Like, sometimes, like, I'll be sitting here and it'd be like mind blowing to me sometimes. But I was getting ready to say, from the 8 to the 7 is the truth that was trying to be evaded, like this, or the clarity that the masculine didn't have. If they're leaving someone behind and going towards, like, a more stable or better situation, this person is stuck, like the jig is up, the Nine of Swords, and now they don't know what to do. They're not ready to face the reality, but they just wanted to win at all costs with the Two of Swords and the Five of Swords. They didn't want to look at the reality of the situation, because it's almost like they thought that they were going to be able to keep, having this masculine, like, they played a damsel in distress energy, that, this masculine was going to continue falling for it. Hell no. And if this is, just the two energies where this has already happened between, a masculine and a feminine energy, they're realizing, like, they can't do it anymore. It's almost like they cheated their own self, realizing, like, you didn't have to be in the Seven of Swords. You should have, instead of being in the Seven of Swords energy towards this person, you should have been in the Three of Pentacles. And they're waking up to that realization, although they didn't want to face the truth. The truth that they're facing from the 9 to the 2 is the 7. And then from the 2 to the 5, they were either coming from a hurt place. It was the separation that brought this into their awareness with the Three of Swords. But in facing it, they're being given the opportunity to heal. So can I get one for this other energy down here? Yeah. You have the Eight of Pentacles coming out. And then the Eight of Cups at the bottom. So yeah. Regardless, there's a masculine energy here that's taking a leap of faith. They're trying, either taking a leap of faith from a situation, a person, or circumstance that was just not reciprocal at all. And they're going into a situation where, yeah, like, now they're going to have to show up and actually put in the time, energy, and effort, either that they didn't give this person before, or now they are ready to give this person. And they have to, there's a detachment happening here with the Eight of Cups. Yep. Can I hit another one? Can I hit another one for this energy down here? Yeah, if work is required to move forward. It's the Wheel of Fortune. So it's almost like this person is taking, like, their power back as the Magician. And it almost feels like lift themselves out of this Five of Pentacles. because it was keeping them from the Ten of Pentacles. They were being blocked, or they created this Five of Pentacles and like their own burden to get here by being in this energy within themselves, or if they're leaving a situation to go towards a better situation, is the only way I can say it. They were like almost like, in a way, this person was like almost controlling them, in a way, keeping them at this Five of Pentacles. But they were doing all the work. They were doing, this is the heavy lifting that I felt. They were doing the heavy lifting. So it was, getting to this Ten of Pentacles was harder than it should have been with two people. Can I get one more? And we have the Devil coming out. And I almost feel like it's reversed. Like this is, they're breaking free. Let me get one more just to clarify. Why this Devil card? Too many. Why this Devil card? Oh my God. Way too many Spirit West cards. The Devil. Yeah. This is what they're breaking free from. With the Six of Swords at the bottom. Yeah, moving from chaos to calm. This Devil energy was showing them like it's going to take work to, break past this barrier of this energy, whether it was, a karmic situation, a toxic job, person or people, their own self-limiting thoughts, their behaviors, lying to themselves, not being honest, just all just nasty energy. And it also, like with justice coming in for the Devil, is like, having to take accountability. It says balance, truth, fairness, cost, and effect. So this person, I'm not going to say that they are, because nothing is set in stone, but we have the King of Wands. Yeah. This masculine energy is looking at this like, yeah, I have to do what's right. Taking the action to do what's right. Because it's almost like a way like they're realizing like they were working against themselves with the Three of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords, which was blocking them from becoming this emperor. Like a true emperor energy. From being who they were capable of being. Let's get one for the guidance and advice, and then that will be the reading. What's the guidance and advice? Guidance and advice. I feel like, how can I say this? Like some of you, if you're resonating as this privileged lady, like it almost feels like some of you, like, cause I'm almost feeling like, well, what do I have to do if you're in this privileged lady energy? And it doesn't feel like there's nothing that you have to do. I feel like you did all that you were supposed to do. It feels like, at least what I'm feeling intuitively is like you broke the cycle. So it's almost like with this expectation card, like really it's time for you to just be that privileged lady, like sit back and receive. But I'll clarify it. Can I get one for the privileged lady? We have the Page of Swords coming out, which is still that energy of watching, but it could also be a message that could be coming to you or someone thinking about reaching out to you with this Hierophant here. Yep, and then the Ten of Cups. So this energy is like just, whoever is wanting to reach out to you, they're thinking about you heavily. You're on their mind. Can I get another one for this privileged lady? It almost makes me feel like just wait for the communication. Even if this, for some of you, this communication could be coming from spirit to let you know like your next move. Then we have the Ten of Swords. Whoever is in this Page of Swords energy is like someone that could have possibly betrayed you, or the situation ended between you and them. But it's almost like this ending prompted them to be in this hangman position to gain that new perspective, and make a decision with the Judgment card. Can I get one more? Give me one for the Page of Swords. Page of Swords. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like this is what's coming in. For some of you, like I said, if you're this resonating as this privileged lady, you're also the High Priestess. So it's almost like you know. And then we have the Two of Wands. So with the Knight of Pentacles and the Two of Wands clarifying this Page of Swords, it's almost like this person is going to communicate with you, but it's almost like, again, there's nothing for this privileged lady to do other than like either like, I don't want to say wait in the way like you should be waiting on this person to contact you. That's not what I'm saying. But it almost feels like stay in this energy, stay in this receiving energy, because it's almost like this Page of Swords person is realizing, like they're at a crossroads, but seeing like with the Knight of Pentacles, like what you already knew, like seeing that they weren't, reliable or, stable or, whatever the case may be. And it's almost like they had like the expectation that, how can I say? Like almost like the energy that you judge them, but it's almost like they're realizing that they were judging themselves. That's what it makes me feel like. You weren't judging this person, and you didn't. But it was their own like illusion or like their fear of rejection that kept them in the cycle with the moon, the Four of Cups, and the World. So it's like they hesitated when they knew what choice they were going to make. They didn't make it, and they're realizing that. And look, I'm still like, I was asking about the privileged lady, and like I said, I feel like there's nothing for you to do. There's nothing like other than continue doing what you're doing. Staying in alignment, it almost feels like holding your boundary of not accepting anything less. Show me the current energy of the privileged lady. Please, Spirit. What's the current energy of this privileged lady? Yeah, it was sad. We have the Five of Cups coming out. Yeah, it's disappointing. It was disappointing. Oh. But it's not. It's just she's still holding her composure. We have the Lovers. She had to make a higher decision for herself. Yeah. Look. And what I say, holding her composure. The Strength card. Yeah. Like, it didn't break this person. She was disappointed in the decision that she had to make. But this is someone who is very resilient. I like this. Yeah, I like that. Yeah. And then we have the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, like they had to let this go. It was they weren't gonna let this bring them down. Because it's what's oh my God. Yeah, because they know. Aquarius, the star energy, I know. They know what they're worth. They know who they are. Yep. Oh man, look at this. The Queen of Pentacles and the Empress. Yeah, this person knows, like, I'm secure in myself. Like, I know I was genuine and authentic. I showed up as, my true self. And it shows. That's what it is. It shows. Like, it's undeniable. It's unmistakable. Like, it can't be almost ignored. With this energy showing up, they hold themselves to a higher standard. And there's nothing wrong with that. But it shows. So bottom of the deck we have To the Sea. And then we have Mending, which is a card of reconciliation. So this is like the Six of Swords with To the Sea energy. So either this masculine is going in a direction to like reconcile both parts of themselves, because that's what I feel like. If it's the three energies, this masculine was almost like split between their feminine and their masculine energy, and almost like they were like the wires were crossed for this masculine. And if it's two energies, they're wanting, they're about to go into uncharted territories to try to fix something with a feminine. But let's see. What's the guidance and advice? Can't make this shit up, yeah. No place like home. Whether that's being at home and one within yourself, or for some of you, there's like, what am I hearing? Oh my God. Trey Songz, Nobody Else But You. They don't want nobody else but you. Or like you could be it could be vice versa. This could be your energy. I don't know. I'm just reading it how I see it. So it says, no place like home. The essential meaning is authenticity, coming home to yourself, feeling at home, arriving at a place where you just fit and being comfortable in your own skin. The Oracle's message: home feels safe and secure. It's a comfortable place to rest and create, a place that is known and you can call yours. This card signals that your ability to trust yourself and feel at home in your own skin is beginning to solidify as you claim your dignity and integrity, aspects of yourself no one can take away from you. You know who you are. You hold your head high, yet with neither pride nor humility. Instead, you stand as the observer, seeing through the eyes of your soul. This puts you in a position of power and strength. Authenticity is your home. You are safe here in the house of your spirit and spirit. So, yeah, this is definitely resonating. It feels like, at least for that meaning, for this feminine, like this feminine is one within themselves, where they could have been dealing with a masculine that was almost like split between their masculine and feminine. It says relationship message: lovers, friends, and companion animals are at home in your life right now. You are in sync and full of love, and you can be secure in the knowledge that it is reciprocated. Relationships elicit a sense of emotional security, safety, comfort, and the best aspects of familiarity now. Be home in this relationship. Together you add to the world, to the love of the world. And then it says a prosperity message: when you act in an authentic way, you command the world to reflect back to you exactly what is in your highest good. Your business choices, the investments you make, and the creative projects you immerse yourself in are powerfully on point. Why? Because when you are fully yourself, radically accepting everything in your journey to date, both successes and failures, you will see the divinity in all things. Abundance is a natural progression when you experience this kind of authenticity. The protection message: there are times when what is familiar and known is not the best choice. Human beings are memory-driven creatures, and we all look for certainty for what we know, even if the qualities we seek in other people and in external conditions are expressed in unhealthy ways. Avoid being too eager to find home. Choose something unfamiliar and trust that there you will find a new normal that supports your spirit. Remember, if you do what you did, you'll get what you always got. Do the opposite of what feels right, even if it's uncomfortable, because what feels right is really what feels familiar, and you will attract and be drawn to the very things you don't want anymore. This time will not be different unless you do something different. Yes. And that feels like it's for like this masculine energy. And then we have chop wood at the bottom. Yep. Then I want to say we seen that broom card. Yeah, making the space for what's not, real, what's, getting rid of the fake with all that glitters and doing things, we have by the book here. Where's my cards at? Can I get one for no place like home? Yo, I love it. We have the 9 of Cups. Yep. It says wishes fulfilled, satisfaction, abundance, comfort, happiness, counting your blessings, luxury, generosity, and proud. Yes. This masculine knows exactly what direction to go. Overcoming whatever this Three of Swords is, home, heart, or a separation, a heartbreak, healing, anything of the past that is no longer serving them, to get to this place of balance within themselves. And for some of them it's both, but they're choosing it and putting an end to all confusion. I love this. I love it. I love it. This is what's up. Whoever this is, shout out to you. Shout out to both energies, honestly. This shit is not. This ain't. It's not a cakewalk. It's not. Especially like when like. It's almost like I don't even have the words to explain what I'm feeling in regards to like what I'm trying to say, like how like monumental this is for both energies, because it took a lot of energy, or it took a lot. I'm not going to say it took a lot of energy, but it took a lot for this feminine to get up to this, this privileged lady energy and hold it. And now there's a masculine energy that is, needing to put in that same amount of work if they want this person, or if they want to go in a different direction. Like, this shit is not easy. I tell you, like, it's not. But if you really want something, and you really want, once you know better, you do better. First of all, Spirit's not going to let you sit in that energy because you know better. So when you know better and then you continue to do the opposite, or, go against what you already know, it creates like unnecessary shit. But that's why I feel like accountability is so important here. But as always, y'all, I thank you all for tuning in with me. I definitely hope that, this resonated for some of you. And if not, it just wasn't your story. And that's fine. I hope everyone enjoys their week. If I didn't already say it, I thank you all for tuning in with me. And I will see y'all on the next one. All right? Later.